Good evening. We will start to study about on adverb. Let's start to study about the definition of the adverb. The word adverb means that the word classified as the adverb is added to a verb. We can think of the prefix ad and the body of the word verb. The fact that the adverb is additional means that the adverb is not necessary and a structure of a clause because the adverb can be applied in the form of a verb or an adjective to convey the intention of the speaker in the other clause. We can consider a verb as a body or the origin of the descriptive words, an adjective, and an adverb. For example, we can think of the descriptive word, the verb vary, the adjective various and variable, and the adverb variously. The speaker can state his intent with applying a verb or an adjective that shares the same root with an adverb. In a case that the speaker considers the description by the definition revealed by the adverb is essential. The speaker applies the adverb as the additional description for an emphasis in a statement because the speaker considers that the definition of revealed by the adverb is okay to be additional. Nonetheless, the description of an adverb is applied in a clause because the adverb is helpful to convey the closest intention to the intention of the speaker and to extend the range of the intention that is able to be conveyed within a clause. Let's suppose that Jesus Christ comes up with an idea. The one allows us to conceive an idea, and we can think of the procedure to elaborate the will of Jesus Christ, like cutting a piece of paper following the line. We hold a pair of scissors and we follow the line that Jesus Christ drew for us to follow. And the speaker who elaborates the idea allowed by the one may be able to apply the words including the adverb, and applying the adverb may be helpful to follow the line while we cut the paper following the line, the exact line that Jesus Christ allows us to follow. The sophistication by applying an adverb, maybe the reason why the speaker applies an adverb. So we can understand that the speaker can apply the adverb to convey the closest intention to the exact idea that the one conceives in us. The word adverb reveals the main role of the adverb that is added to a verb. To specify the definition of the verb to describe the subject of a clause. For example, the adverb to signify the tense of a clause to describe the verb consists of a phrase of a verb that is a constituent of a clause. As the body of the verb is the verb, we can understand the main role of the adverb. The adverb may be applied to specify the definition of the verb to describe the subject in the clause. The fact that we can deliver the intent in a clause with applying an adverb in a clause, maybe the effectiveness in a statement that could be two statements without applying the adverb. But the benefit to apply an adverb may be obvious to the fact that the speaker can deliver his intent effectively. The speaker who can deliver his intent to be stated in two clauses can reveal the same intent into only a clause that an adverb is applied. There is the example: I ate a bowl of salad. I ate a bowl of salad. Each clause describes the action that the speaker actualized and actualizes once. The speaker in the past actualized the action described by the transitive verb ate, and the speaker at the present actualizes the action described by the transitive verb eat. The speaker as the subject actualized and actualizes the same action in the 2 points in time. The speaker can describe his experiences of actualizing the same action during a period as his experience. That can be stated by the perfect tense. During a period, the speaker as the subject can describe how the experience is with the application of the adverb eaten that has the form as the past participle. The form of the past participle reveals that the speaker as the subject is the time receiver during the period for the experience. The speaker as the subject receives the period for the experience. And the speaker as the subject responds to the period in a way to start and give the action indicated by the transitive verb eat as the subject. So, the interaction between the speaker as the subject and the period to actualize the same action indicated by the transitive verb eat are in the primary subject-object relationship for the experience during a period. There is a clause, I have eaten a bowl of salad twice, with the past participle eaten as an adverb and the adverb twice. The clause describes the experience that the speaker went through and goes through more than once for a period from a point in the past to the present. The speaker as the subject applies the verb have as the intransitive verb because the object of the verb have is a period. The period is unrevealed in the statement, but we consider the period as the subject in the interaction between the period as the subject and the speaker as the object in the relationship for time. The speaker as the subject responded and responds the period of time in a way to actualize the definition of the transitive verb eat. The speaker as the subject is able to be understood as the object between the subject, that is the time, and object relationship. From this context, we can say that the form of the past participle as an adverb to specify the definition of the intransitive verb have reveals that the speaker as the subject is the time receiver. The speaker as the subject can be understood as the subject to actualize the action indicated by the transitive verb eat during the period for the experience. The action is delivered to the object of the transitive verb, a bowl of salad. From the second transitivity of the past participle, whose origin is the same as the transitive verb eat. So we can understand that the form of the past participle eaten is revealed into the first transitivity in the interaction with the time as the subject. The speaker as the subject is the time receiver. In this clause stated in the perfect tense. From the second transitivity, the speaker as the subject is described as the subject to start and give the definition of the transitive verb eat to the object, a bowl of salad, during the period. We can understand that the speaker summarizes how the experience of the subject is at the present. The point of the completion of the experience is the present, and the speaker delivers this clause to the listeners at the present. So the occurrence between the point in time when the speaker declares the completion of the experience And the present, when the speaker states this clause to the listeners in the conversation, is revealed with the form of the intransitive verb have. This clause signifies the extensive role of the adverb to convey the two intentions of the speaker in each clause with the only clause.